Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Just a little bitty random vlog for you. 2016, it is January, well, when I'm filming it's like January 5th, 6th, somewhere in there, I don't even know. And I want to talk about my one little word for 2016. Ali Edwards started this a few years ago. She picks a word to kind of encapsulate the year, and I've never done it before because I've never been able to commit to a word. I'm really warm right now. I'm sitting here in front of the wood stove. It's like 10 degrees outside. It's crazy. But anyway, my word, and I finally could commit to one, is uplift. Really hoping that's one word. If not, I'm hyphenating it to make it one word. So uplift. And the reason I chose uplift is because I want to uplift you guys with my tutorials. I want to uplift my family with my actions. I want to uplift myself if I'm feeling anxious or I have negative thoughts. When negative thoughts creep in, they're never positive. They're never useful. When you get these negative thoughts, they're never useful. So when I'm having negative thoughts or I'm feeling overwhelmed or anxious, I want to think uplift. If I am, overwhelmed with how many things I have to do, I'm going to say no. I'm going to pick one thing. I'm going to do it instead of worrying and festering about all the different things I need to do. So uplift is my word for 2016. I'm generally a pretty optimistic and happy-go-lucky person, but I also have the tendency to swing in the other direction and be anxious and overwhelmed, and I just want to uplift. I want to nag less. I want to inspire more. I want to bark less, wag more. I saw a bumper sticker that said that and I love that. I'm like, yeah, bark less, wag more. That's what we should do. I'm a dog person, so so there. I think that's a good word. Uplift. Doesn't that sound good? I hope I can uplift you. What's your word? Do you guys have a word yet? Now, the word is different than goals, and I want to stress that. So the word, your one little word, at least I think, should be kind of vague, should be able to be adapted to whatever you're doing in your life every day. You should be able to kind of think of your word like uplift. If you're feeling really irritated with a box of clutter that's been sitting on your kitchen table for a week, instead of just being festered about it and wasting all that negative energy just being upset about it, take half an hour and deal with it. It's like my car's a mess right now. I'm gonna go turn it on so I can warm it up because I'm going somewhere, but while it's warming up, I'm gonna clean it instead of just festering about, oh my gosh, how embarrassing my car is. It's so gross. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if anybody rides in it. Instead of like worrying about being embarrassed if somebody rides in my car, I'm gonna take 10 minutes, pick it up. My gosh, be an adult, Lindsay. Uplift. Uplift is my word. And you can have my word. You can use my word. I totally don't care if you guys all want to use uplift. That's totally fine with me. Heck, I'm stealing the whole idea from Ali Edwards, so there we go. Now, goals are something completely different. If your goal is to be more creative in 2016, instead of your goal being more creative, you should set a concrete goal like, I'm going to be creative 15 minutes a day. I'm going to take 15 minutes a day and I'm going to draw in my sketchbook, or I'm going to do something like that. But make a concrete goal like, I will scrapbook 10 minutes a day. Even if it's 10 minutes a day, seriously, write down a goal that is concrete that you can do. Anyone can do something for 10 minutes a day. I mean, heck, I waste that, looking on Facebook easily. I can take that time and do something creative. So if you're gonna make a goal, make a specific goal, not like, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna lose 5 pounds by Valentine's Day. I mean, make a concrete goal that you can stick with and that you can see a measurable result. You could be like, I'm gonna knit a sweater. Maybe instead of saying, I'm gonna knit a sweater, you could say, I'm gonna knit 10 minutes a day. And that way, as long as you keep up that end of the bargain, a sweater will happen. I don't like knitting sweaters, so I'm not gonna make that goal. Last year, I made a goal that, I don't know what I was thinking, because as I thought about it, it wasn't a goal I really wanted to keep. It was, I wanna be a better cook. I don't really want to be a better cook. I would like my family to eat tastier meals, but honestly, I'm happy to eat, raw veggies, beans and rice, and Triscuits and hummus. I'm not fancy. I don't want to spend hours in the kitchen. However, my kids love to cook, so my goal this year would be to say yes when they ask if they can cook and facilitate their cooking. Maybe they need things, cut up. They're actually better at cutting things than I am. Or maybe they need an oven checked, or maybe they need, just some supervision, but I'm going to say yes and I'm going to facilitate them wanting to cook. I don't want to cook, but they do. So I want to encourage that. I want to uplift them. I don't want to nag them or be like, well, don't make a mess. Well, don't do this. Well, don't do that. Well, clean up after yourself. I want to inspire them so they can meet their goals that they want to make, and then I can meet the goals that I want to make. So, So there, difference between goals and an overall word for the year, and there's my word, and I'd love to know what your word is and what your goals are, because I think if we hold each other accountable to our goals, we're much more likely to make them happen. So leave your goals, leave your word in the comments below. Feel free to steal my word, my goals. I don't care. I think the rising tide lifts all boats. The better we treat each other, the better we treat ourselves, the better we're all gonna be. We're gonna be uplifted. See, rising tide, uplifting. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little January, beginning of the year 2016 vlog, and I'll see you next time with a crafty tutorial. Bye! Happy crafting!